2025 그리스도 TV 시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까? (7월 31일) 목요일 오전 8시 8분입니다. 2025 그리스도 TV 방송을 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 이번 시간은 영어 성경을 읽도록 하겠습니다. 구약 성경 사무엘상 19장 1절부터 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 구약 성경 사무엘상 19장 1절입니다. And Saul spake to Jonathan his son, and to all his servants, that they should kill David. But Jonathan, Saul's son, delighted much in David, and Jonathan told David, saying, Saul my father seeks to kill thee. Now therefore I pray thee, take heed to thyself until the morning, and abide in a secret place, and hide thyself. And I will go out and stand beside my father in the field where thou art, and I will commune with my father of thee, and what I see that I will tell thee. And Jonathan spake good of David unto Saul his father, and said unto him, Let not the king sin against his servant, against David, because he has not sinned against thee, and because his works have been to the word very good. For he did put his life in his hand, and slew the Philistine, and the Lord wrought a great salvation for all Israel. Thou sawest it and didst rejoice. Wherefore then wilt thou sin against innocent blood, to slay David without cause? And Saul hearkened unto the voice of Jonathan, and Saul sware, as the Lord lives, he shall not be slain. And Jonathan called David, and Jonathan shewed him all those things. And Jonathan brought David to Saul. And he was in his presence as in times past. And there was a war again, and David went out and fought with the Philistines, and slew them with a great slaughter, and they fled from him. And the evil spirit from the Lord was upon Saul, as he sat in his house with his javelin in his hand, and David prayed with his hand. And Saul sought to smite David even to the wall in with the javelin. but the slipped away out of Saul's presence, and he smote the Yabrin into the wall, and David fled and escaped that night. Saul also sent messengers unto David's house towards him and to slay him in the morning. And Michal, David's wife, and Michal, David's wife, told him, saying, if thou save not thy life tonight, tomorrow thou shalt be slain. So Michal let David down through a window, and he went and prayed and escaped. And Michal took an image and laid it in the bed and put a pillow of goat's hair for his bolster and covered it with a coat. And when Saul sent messengers to take David, she said, he is sick. And Saul sent the messengers again to see David, saying, bring him up to me in the bed, that I may slay him. And when the messengers were come in, behold, there was an image in the bed with a pillow of goat's hair for his bolster. And Saul said unto Michal, why hast thou deceived me so, and sent away my enemy, that he is escaped? And Michal answered Saul, he said unto me, let me go, why should I kill thee? So David fled and escaped and came to Samuel to Ramah, and told him all that Saul had done to him. And he and Samuel went and dwelt in Naioth. And it was told Saul, saying, behold, David is at Naioth in Ramah. And Saul sent messengers to take David. And when they saw the company of the prophets prophesying, and Samuel standing as appointed over them, the Spirit of God was upon the messengers of Saul, and they also prophesied. And when it was told Saul, he sent other messengers, and they prophesied likewise. And Saul sent messengers again the third time, and they prophesied also. Then went he also to Ramah, and came to a great well that is in Segu. And he asked and said, where are Samuel and David? And one said, behold, they be at Naioth in Ramah. And he went to Cedar to Naioth in Ramah, and the Spirit of God was upon him also, and he went on and prophesied until he came to Naioth in Ramah. And he stripped off his clothes also, and prophesied before Samuel in like manner, and lay down naked all that day and all that night. Wherefore they say, is Saul also among the prophets? And David fled from Naioth in Ramah, and came and said before Jonathan, what have I done? What is mine iniquity? And what is my sin before thy father, that he seeks my life? And he said unto him, God forbid, thou shalt not die. Behold, my father will do nothing either greater or small, but that he will should eat me, and why should my father hide this thing from me? It is not so. And David saw where moreover, and said, thy father certainly knows that I have found grace in thine eyes, and he says, let not Jonathan know this, lest he be grieved. But truly, as the Lord lives, and as thy soul lives, there is but a step between me and that song. Then said Jonathan unto David, whatsoever thy soul desires, I will even do it for thee. And David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon, and I should not fail to sit with the king at meat, but let me go, that I may hide myself in the field unto the third day at even. If thy father at all miss me, then say, David earnestly asked leave of me, that he might learn to Bethlehem is a city, for there is a yearly sacrifice there for all the family. If he say thus, it is well, thy servant shall have peace. But if he be very loose, then be sure that evil is determined by him. Therefore thou shalt deal kindly with thy servant, for thou hast brought thy servant into a covenant of the Lord with thee, not withstanding. If there be in me iniquity, slay me thyself. For why shouldest thou bring me to thy father? And Jonathan said, far be it from thee, for if I knew certainly that evil were determined by my father to come upon thee, then would not I tell it thee. Then said David to Jonathan, who shall tell me all what if thy father answered thee, Uri? And Jonathan said unto David, Come and let us go out into the field. And they went out, both of them, into the field. And Jonathan said unto David, O Lord God of Israel, when I have sounded my father about tomorrow any time or the third day, and behold, if there be good toward David, and I then send not unto thee, and shew it thee. The Lord do so, and much more to Jonathan. But if it please my father to do the evil, then I will shew it thee, and send thee away, that thou mayest go in peace. And the Lord be with thee, as he has been with my father. And thou shalt not only while yet I live shew me the kindness of the Lord, that I die not. But also thou shalt not cut off thy kindness from my house forever, no, not when the Lord has cut off the enemies of David, everyone from the face of the earth. So Jonathan made the covenant with the house of David, saying, let the Lord even require it at the hand of David's enemies. And Jonathan caused David to swear again, because he loved him, for he loved him as he loved his own soul. Then Jonathan said to David, tomorrow is the new moon, and thou shalt be missed, because thy seat will be empty. And when thou hast stayed the days, 3 days, and when thou hast stayed 3 days, then thou shalt go down quickly and come to the place where thou didst hide thyself. When the business was in hand, and shalt remain by the stone Esel, and I will shoot 3 arrows on the side thereof, as though I shot at a mark. And behold, I will send red, saying, go find out the arrows. If I expressly say unto the red, behold, the arrows are on this side of thee, take them, then come thou, for there is peace to thee, and no hurt, as the Lord lives. But if I say thus unto the young man, behold, the arrows are beyond thee, go thy way, for the Lord has sent thee away. And as touching the matter which thou and I have spoken of, behold, the Lord be between thee and me forever. So David hid himself in the field, and when the new moon was come, the king set him down to eat meat. And the king said upon his seat as at other times, even upon a seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose and Abner sat by Saul's side, and David's place was empty. Never Saul spake not anything that day, for he thought something has befallen him. He is not clean, surely he is not clean. And he came to pass on the morrow, which was the second day of the month, that David's place was empty. The Saul said unto Jonathan his son, wherefore come son, not the son of Isaac to meet, neither yesterday nor today. And another answered Saul, David earnestly asked a leave of me to go to Bethlehem. And he said, let me go, I pray thee, for our family has sacrificed in the city, and my brother, he has commanded me to be there. And now, if I have found favor in thine eyes, let me get away, I pray thee, and see my brethren. Therefore he comes not unto the king's table. Then Saul's anger was kindled against Jonathan, and he said unto him, thou son of the perverse, rebellious woman, do not I know that thou hast chosen the son of Isaac to thine own confusion, and unto the confusion of thy mother's nakedness. For as long as the son of Isaac lives upon the ground, thou shalt not be established, nor thy kingdom. Wherefore now send and fetch him unto me, for he shall surely die. And Jonathan answered Saul his father, and said unto him, wherefore shall he be slain? What has he done? And Saul cast Ephraim at him to smite him, whereby Jonathan knew that it was determined of his father to slay David. So Jonathan arose from the table in fierce anger, and did eat no meat the second day of the month, for he was grieved for David, because his father had done him shame. And it came to pass in the morning that Jonathan went out into the field at the time appointed with David, and a little lad with him. And he said unto his lad, Run, find out now the arrows which I shoot. And as the lad ran, he shot an arrow beyond him. And when the lad was come to the place of the arrow which Jonathan had shot, Jonathan cried after the lad, and said, Is not the arrow beyond thee? And Jonathan cried after dread, make speed, he is stay not, and Jonathan let gathered up the arrows and came to his master. But the latter knew not anything, only Jonathan and David knew the matter, and Jonathan gave his artillery unto his lad and said unto him, Go, carry them to the city. And as soon as the lad was gone, David rose out of a place toward the south and fell on his face to the ground and bowed himself 3 times, and they kissed one another and wept one with another until David exceeded. And Jonathan said to David, Go in peace, for as much as we have sworn both of us in the name of the Lord, saying, The Lord be between me and thee, and between my seed and thy seed forever. And he arose and departed, and Jonathan went into the city. And then it came David to Nob to Ahimelech the priest, and Ahimelech was afraid at the meeting of David, and said unto him, Why art thou alone, and no man with thee? And David said unto Ahimelech the priest, The king has commanded me of business, and has said unto me, Let no man know anything about the business whereabout I send thee, and what I have commanded thee, and I have appointed my servants to such and such a place. Now therefore, what is under thine hand? Give me 5 loaves of bread in my hand, or what there is present. And the priest answered David and said, There is no common bread under mine hand, but there is hallowed bread. If the young men have kept themselves at least from woman. And David answered the priest and said unto him, Our truth woman have been kept from us about these 3 days since I came out, and the vessels of the young men are holy, and the bread is in a manner common. Though it we are sanctified this day in the vessel. So the priest gave him hallowed bread, for there was no bread. There be the shew bread that was taken from before the Lord to put hot bread in the day when it was taken away. And now a certain man of the servants of Saul was there that day detained before the Lord, and his name was Doeg, and Edomite. The chief chiefest of the herdmen that belonged to Saul. And David said unto Ahimelech, and is there not here under thine hand spear or sword? For I have neither brought my sword nor my weapons with me, because the king's business required haste. And the priest said, the sword of Goliath, the Philistine, whom thou slew in the belly of Elah. Behold, it is here left in a cross behind the abbot. If thou wilt take that, take it, for there is no other save that here. And David said, there is none like that. Give it me. And David arose and prayed that day for fear of Saul, and went to Achis, the king of God. And the servants of Achis said unto him, is not this David the king of the land? Did they nothing one to another of him in dances, saying, Saul has slain his thousands, and David his 10,000. And David laid up these words in his heart, and was so afraid of Achis, the king of Gath. And he changed his behavior before them, and pregnant him self-made in their handles, and scribbled on the doors of the gate, and let his spittle fall down upon his beard. Then he said, Achis unto his servants, Lo, ye see the man is mad, wherefore then have ye brought him to me? Have I need of a madman that ye have brought this fellow to play the madman in my presence? Shall this fellow come into my house? David therefore departed thence, and escaped to the cave Adullam, and when his breasts run, and all his father's house heard it, they went down cedar to him, and everyone that was in distress, and everyone that was in debt, and everyone that was discontented gathered themselves unto him, and he became captain over them. And there were with him about 400 men. And David went thence to Mizpeh of Moab, and he said unto the king of Moab, Let my father and my mother, I pray thee, come forth and be with you till I know what God will do for me. And he brought them before the king of Moab, and they dwelt with him all the while that David was in the hold. And the prophet Gad said unto David, abide not in the hold, depart and get thee into the land of Judah. Then David departed and came into the forest of Heret. When Saul heard that David was discovered, and the men that were with him, and now Saul abode in Gibeah under the tree in Ramah, having his spear in his hand, and all his servants were standing about him. Then Saul said unto his servants that stood about him, Here now ye be Benjamites, will the son of Jesse give every one of you fields and vineyards, and make you all captains of thousands, of captains of hundreds. That all of you have conspired against me, and there is none that shows me that my son has made a league with the son of Jesse, and there is none of you that is sorry for me, or shows unto me that my son has stirred up my servant against me to lie in wait as at this day. Then answered Doeg the Edomite, which was set over the servants of Saul, and said, I saw the son of Isai coming to Nob to Ahimelech, the son of Ahitub. And he inquired of the road for him, and gave him a victual, and gave him the sword of Goliath, the Philistine. Then the king sent to call Ahimelech, the priest, the son of Ahitub, and or his father's house, the priests that were in Nob, and they came all of them to the king. And Saul said, Here now, the son of Ahitub. And he answered, Here I am, my lord. And Saul said unto him, Why have ye conspired against me, thou and the son of Isai, that thou hast given him bread and a sword, and hast inquired of God for him, that he should rise against me to lie in wait as at this day. Then Ahimelech answered to the king and said, And who is so faithful among all thy servants as David, which is the king's son-in-law, and goes yet thy abiding, and is house honorable in thine house? Did I then begin to require of God for him, be it far from me, let not the king input anything on to his servant, nor to all the house of my father, for thy servant you nothing of all this or more. And the king said, thou shalt surely die, Ahimelech, thou and all thy father's house. And the king said unto the footmen that stood about him, turn and slay the priests of the Lord, because their hand also is with David, and because they knew when he prayed and did not show it to me, but the servants of the king would not put forth their hand to fall upon the priests of the Lord. And the king said to Doeg, turn thou and fall upon the priests, and Doeg and Edomite turned, and he fell upon the priests and slew on that day 75 persons that did wear linen ephod. And the city of the priests smote he with the Doeg of the sword, both men and women, children and sucklings, and oxen and asses and sheep, with the Doeg of the sword. And one of the sons of Ahimelech, the son of Ahi named Abi escaped and prayed after David, and Abi should David that Saul had slain the Lord's priest. And David said unto Abiathar, I knew it that even Doeg the Edomite was there, that he would surely tell Saul, I have occasioned the death of all the persons of thy father's house. Abide thou with me, fear not, for he that seeks my life seeks thy life, but with me thou shalt be in safeguard. Then they told David, saying, behold, the Philistines fight against Keilah, and they rob the threshing floors. Therefore David inquired of the Lord, saying, shall I go and smite these Philistines? And the Lord said unto David, go and smite the Philistines, and save Keilah. And David's men said unto him, behold, we be afraid here in Judah, how much more then if we come to Keilah against the armies of the Philistines. Then David inquired of the Lord yet again, and the Lord answered him and said, arise, go down to Keilah, for I will deliver the Philistines into thine hand. So David and his men went to Keilah and fought with the Philistines, and brought away their cattle and smote them with great slaughter. So David saved the inhabitants of Keilah. And it came to pass when Abiathar, the son of Ahimelech, prodded to David to Keilah, that he came down with an ephod in his hand. And it was told Saul that David was come to Keilah, and Saul said, God has delivered him into my hand, for he is he is shooting by entering into a town that has a gate and bars. And Saul called all the people together to war, to go down to Keilah to besiege David and his men. And David knew that Saul sure that Saul secretly practiced mischief against him, and he said to Abiathar, the priest, bring Hazael the abbot. Then said David, O Lord God of Israel, thy servant has certainly heard that Saul seeks to come to Keilah to destroy the city for my sake. Will the man of Keilah deliver me up into his hand? Will Saul come down as thy servant has heard? O Lord God of Israel, I beseech thee, tell thy servant. And the Lord said, he will come down. Then said David, will the man of Keilah deliver me and my men into the hand of Saul? And the Lord said, they will deliver thee up. 사무엘상 23장 12절까지 영어 성경으로 읽어봤습니다. 뒤의 내용은 다음 시간에 계속해서 읽어보겠습니다. 2025 그리스도 TV를 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 안녕히 계십시오.